So we are back out, we're in the middle of nowhere. Got Big Tomo, who might have been catching the spearfishing bug. It was always one more dive, so you never know. This is one of the pinnacles that I've always been wanting to hit. I've dived it once before, just a quick recce mission. That's one of my other episodes where Tomo was scuba diving as well. It's a lot calmer day today, the wind's not going to pick up. It's a shame about the sun has disappeared, so we've got some nice big rain clouds. We're going to get in the water anyway and see if there is any fish moving about. Well, the good news is it's the first few signs in the water are pretty promising. There's bait fish everywhere, which I always think is a good thing. I start by doing a few dives, keeping it around the 8 to 10 meter mark, just sitting on some ledges right in about the kelp. However, I'm not seeing too many pollock. I did bump one, and that happens when you're coming down head first and you're not looking up. Sometimes you can shoot them going straight down. In this instance, he seen me before I seen him, and he was out of there. Not seeing many fish in that 10 meter range, I decide to push it a bit more and I head down to the 15-16 meter, where you can see it's deeper straight away. There's a lot less sunlight, which means there's a lot less kelp down there and a lot more sea urchins. And getting in amongst the sea urchins, I do some nice long waits. I see a nice wrasse that comes in. It would have been perfect table size. However, I'm after pollock and eventually one comes in, but judging by me not getting it, it was too far out. No luck yet. I decided to do a couple more deeper dives. I'm down at 17-18 meters at the minute, around the same sort of mark, and I've been down a fair while, and just before I lift off to go up, you can just see in the distance a shoal of bronze bars, some nice sized pollock swimming by. Maybe if I waited longer they would have come in. However, they were pretty flighty, and you know, listen to your body. I didn't want to push it, so I didn't stay down and I headed back to surface. But it's a good sign that there is fish moving. So this is Tom's second day out spearfishing. I'm sure you can maybe see that it is improved so much. He's right in that kelp, really hiding. He's doing some great dives as well. The whole duck dive form is so much better. And what do I see when next time I turn around and look at him? A fish on a spear. So he's absolutely nailed his first fish, his first wrasse, and he has a big grin on his face, and I think it's well deserved as well. I'm on 10 again. Yeah, state your name. Big dope on flame. I just switched the lane. Davey did it again. I just flipped the page. So we were just on our way back in. My sinuses are being a bit iffy. Get a bit later, and Tom comes up with the gun and no spear, and I'm like, who shot something? And he's just lost his spear from one gun. So I was a bit like, nah, no you've not. He's like, no I have. Just so relaxed. And then he pulls his first ever wrasse, first ever fish out the water. I'm like, hell yeah. It's not a bad size as well. You're kind of average size. Absolutely stoned it. So we're going to attempt to make some ceviche tonight and see how that goes. I think Tom's pretty excited he shot his first fish.
Yeah, it's a good feeling.
It is a good feeling. And he's also shot the first fish ever on this bit of reef. And I've been here twice now. There's me going down to 16 metres chasing pollock, and he's in 2.5 metres actually shooting fish, unlike me. That's pretty cool, and we're both pumped up. So I'm just going to gut the wrasse here and probably descale it so there's less mess when we get in. But also wrasse are pretty big into, if you just gut them here, it's all there done. I usually do it in the water, but as for pictures, it was better out the water with pictures. So yay for gutting wrasse. I don't know if you can hear that on the camera, but on that island there's a pile of seals and they've been howling the whole time we've been in the water. We'll maybe try and get close to them and see if we can film them. How cool is that?
It's awesome, isn't it?
Okay, fish gutted, sun's come out, so we've got a nice journey back in. It's a shame, I could easily sit out here spearfishing all evening, but I need to look after the sinuses, and I've done a nice good recce mission on this pinnacle this time. So now I know for next time it's only 10-15 minutes from town. Yeah, gonna head in and maybe try and see those seals on the way back. Starts first pull. And we're off. I just wanna win. I like baby who we run away. 2, 2, 3, 3, I'm on 10 again. Okay, alright. So we've just come over to that island and we've seen a whole load of splashing. There must have been about 20 seals that have just hit the water, and there's probably about another 10-15 out the water. And we're just drifting in slowly. It is turning into a mirror out here. The wind is completely dropped. We're maybe 50 yards? 50? Okay, maybe 100 yards. From, what, 30 seals? Making a lot of noise. I think they'll have a lot of pups and stuff at this time of the year. So we're not going too close. Just close enough we can see them, and if they want to come to us, they can come to us. I might try and quickly put the drone up and have it on zoom so I can be a decent amount away from the seals without disturbing them, but get some footage of them. Give that a go. coming back into the marina now. It's been a nice couple of hours, quickly out there, seen a lot of really nice stuff. Big Boy just talked about his first fish of, well, it's the first fish ever really, and the first one on that reef, which I'm pretty pumped up about. Got a lot of potential. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little episode. There's a lot more to come. I'll keep getting out after work if I can. And when all the big fish start turning up, I'm sure Mr. Fish Slayer here is going to show me how it's done. Like, subscribe, let me know what you think, and I'll keep getting out there, and we'll see you soon.